Let's quickly tidy up our lectures on blood physiology. We'll get to talk about the functions of blood, various functions of blood, and also talk about what the components of blood. Okay, yeah, components of blood and also the different one cellular components, yeah, cellular components and the non-cellular components. So in this lecture, we're talking about the basophils. All right, basophils is actually a broad context, all right, and it actually needs us to define basophils, talk about their structures, talk about their functions, and everything. Okay, so this is typically what a basophil is. Okay, and I think from here you guys will get to understand it better. Okay, so actually, a basophil is actually what a type of what blood cell. All right, I could see this is a basophil. I could see that, well, first thing when you're looking at the basophils, one thing you realize is, all right, a basophil is staining what? You could say it's staining violet, you could say it is staining purple. All right, okay, so let's start off our lecture. We have it here that what basophils are the less numerous type of what granulocyte. Now when they say a granulocyte, okay, is this neb like neutrophils, eosinophils, basophils, neb. That's a mnemonic for it. And why do they say granulocyte? They say granulocyte because can you see that they have some dot 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 like granules, like grains. Okay, so basophils are a granulocyte. Okay, and amongst the granulocyte they are the least numerous. That means they are just small in number. Okay, so their large granules almost completely obscure the underlying what double lobed nucleus. That means what? They have so much big granules that what? Their granules are almost blocking their bilobe nucleus that is inside. Do you understand? So let's have it. Now, within few hours of their release from the bone marrows, basophils will migrate from the circulation to barrier tissues like what the skin and mucosa. And at this place, they will synthesize and store histamine. And histamine is a natural modulator for inflammatory response. Okay, so some inflammation, all those chronic inflammation, acute inflammation, all right? So for this inflammation to take place, there must be a mediator. That there must be a chemical that is overseeing it, okay? I'll say that one of these chemicals is what? Histamines. So when aggravated, basophil release along with histamine and other substances. Okay, when aggravated, basophil release, okay, along with histamine and other substances like what? Leukotrienes. So when these basophils releases histamine and leukotrienes, they will cause what? Bronchoconstriction during anaphylaxis, which is a hypersensitivity reaction. Bronchoconstriction, that means what? There will be a constriction of the bronchioles, all right? And that's when you are basically reacting to something you don't like. That's anaphylaxis, all right? So these basophils will incite immediate hypersensitivity reactions in association with what platelets and macrophages and also what neutrophils. All right. So guys, that's it about what the note on basophil. All right, as a cellular component of what blood. Right. So see you guys pretty soon.